look like just another ordinary morning, but today should be really fun. The adventure doesn't really kick off until this afternoon. So this morning, we're just getting ready for church. We're going to go to the second service. And then after church, I'm going to drop Brad off to start preparations. And I'm going to go drop little man off with my sister-in-law so that he can hang out with her for the afternoon. And then I'll go back and meet up with Brad. So Brad found this very cute present for little man off Facebook Marketplace. But it's in Hickory, North Carolina, which is about a 3-hour drive from where we are. So we thought it would be less time if we just flew there. Brad has been working on flight training for a little while now. He got his private pilot's license back when we first got married. And so he's been building hours. He's working on his instrument rating right now. And then the end goal is commercial pilot. That's always been his dream. So he needs hours in the plane. And we figured it would just be a fun kind of Sunday date trip to rent a plane and fly over to Hickory to pick up this Christmas present for little man. So our reservation with the plane starts around 12:30. And the local airport is just down the road from our church. So I'll drop Brad off at the airport to prep the plane while I go and drop little man off. And then by the time I get back to the airport, Brad should have the plane pre-flighted and ready to go. The last time I went up with Brad was, maybe 2017, 2016, 2017, somewhere in there. So it's been a minute, and I'm sure the nerves will kick in once I'm in that seat and we're ready to go. But Brad is an excellent pilot, especially the landings. He is very good at bringing it in for a smooth landing, which I appreciate. I'm still so confused. I had one of these clips. I was using it. You saw me using it. I put it down somewhere and I have no idea where it went because I had to go into the drawer and grab out another one. It's the weirdest thing. I'm going to finish getting ready to go, but I'm excited to bring you along with us on this little Sunday adventure.
We've been waiting all year for this night. The snow is glistening on the trees outside, and all the stockings are hung by the fireside.
Chicken and french fries and a regular burger and pizza. That's what I want.
You want chicken and french fries and a bigger burger and pizza. Is that right? Wow, that's a lot. Hey, can I get the kids' meal 4-piece nugget? Thank you so much. You too. Okay, slight change of plans. We decided to go home after church first instead of just dropping off at the airport, because we didn't want the flight equipment to be sitting out in the car because it is cold today. But I just dropped little man off at his aunt's house. We stopped by Wendy's real quick to pick up some lunch, and now I'm off to the airport. Okay, tell us what's going on.
All right, so I called the airport and I told them, I was like, hey, this is so-and-so. I'm taking this plane to Hickory today. Can you make sure it's topped off as soon as it comes back, because it's a rental? And he goes, well, I think the airplane's already back, but let me check on something and call you back. And I'm thinking, like, there's something wrong with me, like, right? There's something he saw on the computer when I called, and he needs to call me back, which was unusual. I'm like, oh, okay. And he calls me back, and he's like, well, there's a slight issue. The airplane just got back, and we had to tow it off the runway because the brakes failed. And so you're not going to be able to fly this airplane today. And I'm like, you got that right. I was like, do you have any other airplanes available? He's like, no, not really. There's not a big enough gap for your flight. He's like, let me make some phone calls, see what I can do. And after about 20 minutes, I just called him back and said, you know what? It's only a 2-hour drive. Let's just make this trip to Hickory. We're going to pick up something that it's a Kids Craft firehouse. And all of Kids Craft toys are sold out, and they're these high quality playhouses. And Asher loves fire trucks. He loves things with garages, and this has it all. And it's only $30.
Brad,
they would sell it for like $125 normally.
Brad showed me pictures. Asher's going to love this thing.
Yeah, so we're gonna go pick it up. It's we got arrival time at 3 p.m. If we're efficient, we'll be back a little after 5.
Which is when we were planning on being back anyway with the plane.
Yeah. So that's the story. And we do, as pilots, we don't try to push our limits. So if there's gonna be something. If the brakes aren't working, that's a sure sign that you shouldn't fly the plane. So
not today.
Yes.
We'll go again soon, though.
Yeah. So we're driving to Hickory.
Quick pit stop.
All right.
Where are we? Moxville?
We're in Moxville. We're about an hour away from our destination, which is somewhere near Hickory. It's in the middle of nowhere near Hickory.
And I got a pie, so we're having a good time.
Yeah, and I got soda. Is it me, or is Coke soda different than normal soda?
What?
Okay, Coke soda is different. Like Coke at McDonald's
There you go.
is different than normal Coke if you were to go somewhere else to get out of the
I
house.
think that's true. I have heard other people express that same sentiment.
Yeah. So, all right.
Let's go.
One more hour. See you guys.
We've definitely made it into mountainous areas.
We're going downhill. Ah!
My ears are popping.
Oh, your ears are popping?
Yeah.
See, that's me being a pilot.
That's fine.
Look, there's a lake. Wow, the water level's down just a few feet, if any. I don't know what lake that is.
You can see the mountains off in the distance, the Blue Ridge.
It would have been so beautiful if we had flown up here.
It would have been nice next time.
It was a nice day.
It was the perfect day.
I haven't seen any flood damage, really.
No, there's still some downed trees, like the piles of debris from the downed trees along the side of the road. But where we're at, it's not too bad.
We are 8 minutes away.
Getting close. We were talking about going into Black Mountain and stopping by one of our favorite pizza spots.
My Father's Pizza. If you've been there before,
It's really good. But I think it's just a little too far away. It's maybe another 50 minutes.
Let's just call it an hour.
Yeah, another hour. So, not this trip. All right, mission successful. We picked it up. Little man is going to love this thing. And this guy was so nice. Brad found this on Facebook Marketplace, and he's been talking to this guy for like a week.
Yeah, like not huge promises. And he's just like, hey, whatever. I was like, hey, I'm going to fly over there and pick it up. He's like, cool. Oh, look at this dog in the road here.
Oh, man. Let's go back in the yard.
And like, he just kept it nonchalant. I mean, like a $35 item.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's been getting hit with it, but drove 2 hours for a $35 item.
I mean, worth it. Because
Yeah.
how much do they usually go for?
Like over $100.
Over
yeah.
$100, yeah, for this thing.
This one had a little love on it,
Eesh.
but for what we're gonna use it for,
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
And little man won't hardly notice at all. Like,
Even with gas driving here and back, it was cheaper to get it from this thing.
yeah. So, yeah. And I'll definitely show it in just a little bit once we get home.
Yeah, as soon as we get home, we'll show it to you guys. You're gonna totally understand why it was important for him to have this particular one.
It's really cool.
Hint, hint, it has garage doors.
A helicopter pad,
Yeah.
fire truck,
Yeah.
fire station. Yeah. No, it's cool. All right.
We'll see you in a bit.
Just driving back now.
Yep.
Got a few more minutes left before we get home. The sun's going down. I think Leslie's going to drop little man off at our house, right?
Yep.
So we should have a few minutes to get the present inside and hidden before he gets home.
Yep. Unless he finds it.
He won't find it. We'll hide it good. We'll hide it in your office closet. And then I think we're going to do a little dinner and head out to the city park where they're doing a big Christmas.
They're doing like a Christmas in the park theme, I think.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Santa there, free train rides, I think free rides in general.
Nice.
So,
It should be cold, so
really
we'll bundle
cold.
up.
What is it right now? It's 34 degrees right now. Low of 20 tonight.
Dang. Yeah. So we'll see how long we last.
All right.
We're in there. The theme of today has been change of plans. After we got home, little man got home and we had dinner, we decided that it was just way too cold to go out tonight and spend time outside. And little man was cooked. He had such a good time over at his aunt's house, but he was exhausted. And so we decided to just go ahead and do bedtime routine and go to bed on time tonight. But here is the toy. This is what we went all the way to Hickory for. It is such a cool little play fire station. And it's got the little doors that open and close over here and over here. It's got the fire pole, it's got a bell, and it comes with little pieces. Is that so cool, Kirky? Do you like it? I mean, it's not for you. It's got a helicopter landing pad up here. I mean, little man is just going to absolutely love this thing. I had to just go let Kirk out of the pantry because somehow he got himself shut into the pantry. So, I mean, he just likes getting into pickles. I'm going to take a damp, warm rag to this thing and just wipe it all down. And same thing with the little toy pieces, just get everything nice and clean, and then we'll wrap it up. You like it? There's been some art added with what I think is crayon, but with just a little bit of scrubbing, it's coming right off. There's also a bunch screws all over this thing. I'm just going to go around and make sure they're all tight. There's also these magnets here, which obviously went to some magnets here and here that would help keep it closed, but they're missing. The ones that help keep it closed. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these two as well, just so that there's not just random pieces around. Well, I think that will wrap it up for this evening. Definitely a fun day, but one that did not go as expected. But Brad and I will go flying soon, hopefully, in a plane with brakes that work, which will be good. But thank you so much for joining me for today, and I will see you in the next video.